then when the carbs and fats, you got your grains, legumes, and then your nuts and seeds. But plant-based is hard because there's not a lot of lean protein sources, only protein powder or seitan. And some people don't even know what seitan is. So because when I went plant-based, I didn't even know what seitan was. I never really even looked at tofu or even thought about tofu. I know about it, but it never came to my mind until I talked to a friend, and they were like, have you ever tried tofu? It's very high protein, So I was trying to get a lot of protein out of rice, beans, vegetables, only things I knew, but I didn't know how to incorporate it into my diet until I started really learning and started tracking my nutrients. And then first it stemmed off with just macronutrients, right? So once I learned that, I was like, okay, I got that. I know how to hit my macros now. And that took me a while to understand and dial in, because I realized like tofu is not just a lean protein source, but it also has fat. Seitan, depending on what seitan you get, or if you make it on your own, could be low in fat, could be high in fat and high in protein. Sometimes it could be low in protein, depending on what it is. Then you got your protein powders and stuff like that. But how much protein powder can you drink all day? And then you got tempeh. And then then you have other foods like beans, rice, vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds. How can I get protein from that while keeping my fat flow and getting my carbohydrates high, or whatever the case can be? Like, it's a balancing act. So I've been doing this for years. That's why I created the cookbook, because in the cookbook, I took all the things that I know. I made macro-friendly meals already wrapped up, ready to go. So the only thing you got to do is just look at it, copy it, just change the measurements of the foods that's already there, and then you're ready to rock and roll. 10 times easier, 10 times faster to learn, versus what I was doing was like shooting in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Is it true? Did your Sigma say, is it that